Clinton has already promised to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business. These men and women take pride in their highly skilled and good-paying jobs that provide for their families and support their communities. They work tirelessly to power America. West Virginia workers are the backbone of this economy. And Hillary Clinton is promising to put them out of work?
Let's go back to our political insiders. Pat Caddell, former pollster for President Jimmy Carter, Doug Schoen, one-time advisor for President Bill Clinton, and John LeBoutillier, former Republican congressman for the state of New York. And John, I'll start with you. Your reaction to that. I mean, we're talking about coal miners, we're talking about the economy. Those Rust Belt states, they will be imperative when it comes to winning the general election.
Oh, yeah, listen, as bad as Hillary looks on the emails and the crooked Hillary and the lying and all, the record of her on jobs and all that is, her husband had a good record. She has no record. She's trying to glom off of him. But that performance months ago in West Virginia was a disaster for her. She tried to walk it back.
Right.
The media didn't stick it to her the way they would a Republican who did that. And I think this is fair game. I'm glad the senator did that tonight.
Gentlemen, what do you say about Hillary Clinton and the fact that tonight she was under fire from Chris Christie, the governor of New Jersey, who said to the American people, basically, not only the people on the convention floor, but he said to all the people watching tonight, let me spew out the facts, and then you decide if she's guilty or not guilty. So it was kind of like a public trial, if you will, but he did what he was perhaps told to do, and that was come out and rip Hillary Clinton's status as Secretary of State apart.
He's like the role of Elizabeth Warren to the Democratic Party right now.
Sure. Well, here's what I think. First of all, to Shelley Moore Caputo, you know, that's a very powerful and important attack because Donald Trump needs to win Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, all states to a greater or lesser extent where working class jobs in general and coal mining jobs in particular are very important. And Christie's critique was, I think, a very effective one, particularly vis-a-vis what Hillary has said and what Director Comey said vis-a-vis the emails. But I think there's one larger point I'd like to make. There is one theme that they haven't gotten at because they can't, which is inclusiveness. This is a country that is about 25% of the voting age population is minorities, and given a white convention and really only Paul Ryan speaking to inclusiveness, I think it's a challenge for Donald Trump for Thursday, and indeed the campaign, to make the case that he'll be the president of all America and that his policies will benefit all Americans regardless of geography, race, color, or creed.
So, Pat, how does he do that?
Well, I think that what he's got to do is, by the way, I think Christie did do what he had said he wanted to do if he had won the nomination in the debate. So anyway, give him his moment. But I think what he's got to do, and I think Doug's on to a very, very important point here, which is the Republican Party, frankly, is viewed as a party without empathy or concern for minorities, poor people, and what have you. Donald Trump is not an ordinary Republican. What he has not done yet, and I think he has to do, is he has to connect to them that they're just as important as any person in the country, that they have been deprived. He is the one that can carry a message, particularly in the urban America, about the black unemployment, young unemployment, what's happened, because essentially the Democratic Party has harvested votes by party for many years and delivered nothing except dependency programs. And that is a powerful argument if he makes it, just as it is for Hispanics, and just as it is, by the way, for the opportunity for Asians and young people.
We are we're halfway through the convention, you know, and I think Pat and Doug have hit on something, but I want to go bigger than that. I think that the Republicans under Trump have missed so far the real picture of the country and where we're at in this election, which is not the emails, it's not lying Hillary. It's bigger than that. It's, and we talk about it on our show every Sunday. The public thinks the entire economic system of our country is crooked, rigged against them, fixed for rich guys on Wall Street and in the media and in Washington, right? Where is that message in this convention? Why aren't they all saying that? Paint the big picture.
And
This
today
thing.
was
Well,
that
John,
paint.
if
Today
they
would have been
had,
the day to do it.
John, if they had done it, someone else might be the nominee. The fact is, most Republicans have no idea what that message is, and that's why Donald Trump wiped out 17 other Republicans.
Oh, I
That is
know.
also why tonight Donald Trump Jr. made that message clear in his statement about his father being able to be there for all people. That's what the message he was trying to convey, is it not?
Yeah.
It is the message, Kelly, but it's got to be bolder, more inclusive,
All right.
and more specific.